Good morning, sir, and good morning, classmate. My topic is all about Gestalt learning theory. What is Gestalt learning theory? A Gestalt learning theory of psychology of learning states that every stimulus in learning is perceived by human in its most simplest form, or it is called of law of simplicity. Ang theory na ito ay nagsasabi na mas madaling matuto ang mga bata sa mas madaling paraan. And also, it is called configuration. The way things are put together to form a whole object is based upon the idea that our eyes perceive things as a whole. Kung ano ang nakikita natin, doon tayo natututo. There are 5 Gestalt law of perception: similarity, continuity, figure and ground, closure, and proximity. First law of perception of Gestalt learning theory is similarity. Similarity is called of invariance. The human eye tends to build a relationship between similar elements. The learner will group things together that have a similar appearance. Example, the learners will have the tendency to similar object like dog and dog, cat and cat, circle and circle, square and square. The second law of perception of Gestalt learning theory is continuity. Continuity means the learners have the tendency to continue contours whenever the elements of the pattern establish an implied direction. And also, the learners tend to draw a good continuous line. Example, the learner will revisit points from the last lesson at the beginning of the next. And also, the learners see links between what they have previously learned and what they already know. And also, they are able to use previous knowledge to build upon their understanding. So, ang mga bata, mas madali nilang maintindihan kapag yung fast nilang lessons ay makonect nila sa new lesson. Kasi meron ding mga new lessons na nakadepende siya sa past lesson. The third law of perception of Gestalt learning theory is figure and ground. Figure and ground means the learners tend to pay attention and perceive things in a foreground first. And also, a stimulus will be perceived as separate from its ground. Example, the most important parts of a lesson should stand out from the rest. And also, keywords can be underlined or highlighted. Children need to clearly understand the part of the lesson. So, as a teacher, dapat yung mga important lesson ay mas maintindihan ng mga learners. At saka yung mga important at as a teacher, dapat yung mga important details ng isa ka lesson ay i-highlighted natin para mas matatak sa isip ng mga bata at mas madaling maunawaan ng mga bata ang mga lesson. Fourth law of perception of Gestalt learning theory is closure. Closure means the learners tend to learn through their past experience. The mind will fill in missing pieces of information based upon the past experience and already acquired knowledge. Through past experience, dyan natututo yung mga bata. And also, as teacher, dapat i-ensure din natin kung may progress ba yung learner ng mga bata. At tsaka yung mga topic ng ating ginagawa, dapat makompleto natin upang matuto ang mga bata sa mas madaling paraan. The last law of perception of Gestalt learning theory is proximity. Proximity means the human eye perceives connection between visual elements. Our eye and brain connected to each other to acquire knowledge. People closer together in physical environment are more likely to form a relationship than those farther away. How Gestalt theory apply in education? It is useful to the teacher to use a behavioral tool that enables the teacher to channel the pupil's energy into thinking of an item or object as parts of a whole. By thinking of components and breaking down a situation, it enables for a more psychological process to take place, and over time will broaden a pupil's mind into thinking of the sum of the whole rather than just a complete things of situation.